somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Please, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Oh, somebody stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me. Stop me.
Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look on my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That be lay, waist snatch, that straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like. So don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what the. You meant when my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers.
Man, God's on your side already, boy.
They'll score a 106-yard return, and the Niners have taken the early lead. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's Cousins, and he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3.5 to go, 1st quarter. Now a play fake. Garoppolo, flush to his right. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down.
You have to be kidding me, bro. That wasn't even Oh, game. Game. Wow. Nice.
You want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder.
Wow.
I think he got caught in between.
This game is on your side, my dude. Man, get out of here. There we go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
What's up, everyone?
Gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Bruh, what is going on? I'm sorry, but oh my. What's up, baby boy? Man, this game is just cheating me.
They have such great body control, and they can fake you.
Wow.
In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And Matthews over the middle with the ground.
Play, baby.
And he'll
Play,
work
baby.
it inside
Play, baby.
the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I'm
It'll be a
not
3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
eating, Daddy.
What are you eating, dude?
Soda. I need a drink. I can't drink right now. Because I'm in drinking, okay?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to make it
good with that.
down.
This game messing me up already.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Vikings heading out, and we'll have to see what the Falcons do this year, but we do know that the Vikings will not be the first team to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium because they had that shot last year, Charles. Came up short in the NFC title game, but this is a club that has retooled to make another run.
Still built defense first. In the image of their head coach, Mike Zimmer. And they have all-stars at every level. Start with Linval Joseph at defensive tackle. Move back to Anthony Barr at linebacker. Xavier Rhodes at cornerback. Harrison Smith at safety. They can do it all on defense. With the signing of Kirk Cousins on offense at quarterback, signals that this is a Vikings team that wants to open things up a little bit, get a little bit more explosive, and not have to play quite as many grinded-out games as they did in 2017.
Second down, Cousins. Trying here for
Bro, this game is on your fucking side.
Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This is Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And all the way.
Bro, come on.
They're able to convert
Bruh.
3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Man, this game is...
Job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz.
Had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz.
Is Matt gonna keep on saving your game, bro?
So he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Forced out to his left. A dump down to McKenna.
Fucking pitching. Straight bitch boy, bro. This whole game is saving you.
2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
How many times this game's gonna save your ass?
Scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Fucking bitch boy. Good job.
Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown as a 49er. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
It's gonna be bad when Madden flips this shit. Man, that was an incredible catch. Can't get mad at it.
Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Hold your block.
He will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cousins on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go. We're going, let's go. Rhino.
Cousins again.
Ducks, man, ducks.
Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49ers heading out, and if you listen real closely, you can hear it. The buzz right now that is around this 49er team. And look, they finished last year strong. Big reason why, Jimmy Garoppolo. So a lot of hope coming into 2018.
And I think you nailed everything that you're really talking about with this team, starting with Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think underneath it, I go back to the start of last season, brand new head coach in Kyle Shanahan, brand new general manager, and a brand new direction. And they stayed the course despite starting the season with a long losing streak. Many people wondered if they would win a game, but they didn't panic, didn't rush out and get a lot of veterans for short-term help. Just said, this is our team, this is our structure, let's go for it. And they kept doing that and finished the season with a 5-game winning streak led by, as you mentioned, Jimmy Garoppolo, and a lot of hope and optimism for the future.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st and 10, Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go ahead. Throw. Black.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing, Cousins, flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing his Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. D. Ford. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Bills have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got a circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. Amir Abdullah. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah, 105 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At half.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Like 80, like 20, 6. Go ahead.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie and was off to a terrific start. In fact, if you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy at the fact that they were able to get him outside of the first round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
Rhino!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Wide. Gun.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go.
Can't believe they let you play. Can't believe they even let you play.
Go ahead. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo now. On the screen, this is Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Garoppolo's perfect record of 7 straight wins as a starter a bit in jeopardy here as the Niners have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
120.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Airs this out for Matthews. And this is, oh my goodness.
This should have been an offensive pass. You pushed me. Good try.
Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Matthews, 44 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, 3rd quarter in Indy. And the Colts have now swung back in front in that game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback.
Man, stop spinning. All we're doing is using this losing.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hold on.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And an alley to run.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
You ain't blitzing, huh?
That's almost a tendency breaker.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins.
Bro, how many times am I gonna catch and drop it?
Turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance.
I got 5 minutes, so about 15 minutes.
And he's taking chances.
About 15 minutes, babe.
A little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked.
All right, baby.
Wide open receiver complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got this down to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time. But now you get to sit up here with me. Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down.
All right, jump off, buddy.
So he jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Uses the spin. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Awesome.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Come on, catch the ball, baby boy.
Nice hit, jars the ball free.
Try to be thumpers.
Third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown.
3 minutes.
This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing up first is Garoppolo.
3 minutes.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And
I can make it.
Right around the
Because I don't know how long it's going to, like, if we go into overtime or anything.
Drive, 14 yards. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
20, 80, 11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Throwing the out, incomplete. It's Goodwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
21, 12, 12.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards.
Wow. There's nothing to challenge. Okay, good. They're going to give you that. Nice. Madden is on your side, brother.
11. There we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Wow. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Garoppolo
that's the same play from earlier.
For a Niner first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that? That's
why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Let's go!
19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
You bringing the house, aren't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hold on to your block out there.
26. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Cousins here to throw.
Come on, baby. Yeah, get him to use all his timeouts.
What a huge play at this point in the game. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got him in. Complete.
Let's go.
They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this play.
And he can't get up.
Let go.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeForest Buckner with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Victory formation. Good game. Good game. Had fun.
They go down to a knee, and the new
Let's
campaign
go.
off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And partner, this first week, you had the fly over the big American flag.